All right, we're back. Here we go with game number 6. In the finals of the Canadian Championships, Alex Pagulayan leads by 3 games to 2. It's a race to 6. That's a fairly good break, I would say. Now Tom has kind of reeling a little bit. He's taken some body blows, and the big question for him is how is he going to recover? No, go ahead. Well, he executed that safety well, but Alex does have a shot, and he's been shooting at the pocket here. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see him take on this red. I'm talking about the third red from the top on the left-hand side. I gotta look down his cue here, and it looks like it's makeable. Everybody can hear me okay? Okay. Well, Alex went for, well, I didn't actually, I didn't see exactly what happened, but he went in the pocket, in the side pocket, with the cue ball, and gave Tom ball in hand from the D. And now it's important for Tom to do some damage here. And you notice there, he just took a quick look to make sure the cue ball was actually in the D, because the referee will call a foul if it's not. And he won't warn you ahead of time. That's a foul they just love to call, too. Tom's going aggressive. He's trying to play on the black here right off the bat, and he got there. Or did he? No, he's definitely there. He kind of frowned. Maybe he doesn't love his angle. But it looks pretty good to me. Well, he's kind of snatching his cue a little bit, and it happened there. I'm actually really surprised at that. Alex just puts a lot of pressure on you, you know? He's such a skilled player. I mean, you just can't make any mistakes, and you know it. He's actually got to play a fairly good shot here in order to get it onto his next ball in such a way that he can get it on his next ball. It's hard to reach. Oh, he just fouled. Pretty classy move. He told the referee that it happened, too. He called the foul on himself. So that's the kind of thing that, you know, we kind of expect at snooker. Tom has got to keep down, and he's got to keep that Q action from getting. He gets into a snatch mode sometimes. Nope. Oh, it is in. Good. Alright. Now he's in prime position. And this is what Tom does as well as anybody, is run these balls. Well, this is just what he needed. And this is a big shot. If you can develop some of these reds, he'd like to hit the reds just above the black. And he did, but did he get a shot? I don't think so. Not at those reds, but he's definitely got the one up by the yellow. But he developed the cluster, so it looks like things go. Well, I'm kind of wrong, actually. I think maybe the red by the pink might be the only one down there that is in play. The two reds by the pink. So he'd like to land on the blue here. Did he get on the yellow? Yes. And what's next? The red on the right by the pink. Yes. Thanks, Eddie. We need a mic for you. Oh, he's ducking. Well, that's not a horrible choice. Well, the yellow may not have passed. When he first got down on it, I thought he did because he looked pretty comfortable, but you know, it either didn't pass or it didn't afford him the angle to get onto the red that he needed to get onto. Now, Alex has a problem here that this bunch of reds is loosely packed, and you know, there's nothing to sort of rest on. You know, it's very easy to leave a shot here. He might play. Yeah, you know, the red to the right by the pink might go in the side as well, which is another problem. The red under the pink definitely goes in both the corner and the side, I think. Two rails he's kicking, zigzag. And no good. Straight in. It was a good shot, though. Like, it was a good choice. It was well thought out, but it didn't work. Finstad is 42 points ahead, 43 points ahead, and straight in on the black. If he's straight, he's coming back for the red under the pink. He might even go right across and play the red under the pink in the corner. Although that's a big stroke. You can kind of do that on a British table. Yeah, he's coming back for the red. No, this is another big shot. If he makes this, he'll win the game, I feel. And kind of take a deep breath. Got it. I should be able to just make this pink, and it should have a shot at the red on the right-hand side of the cluster to the opposite corner.
Can you just let him know the server. That's why the scores are coming up all the time.
Well, he's saying that we keep getting bumped off the server, which is part of the problem. But he's doing his best.
16 days, man.
Yeah, 16 days this young man's been doing the feed here from the Canadians.
I got more gray hair in the last week than I've had in the last fucking 20 years.
Y'all own drink, that's for sure. At least one.
Oh, at least one.
All right, I'm sorry. What's the count? Eddie, what's the count? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Well, he's still got a shot. He's going to be jacked. 67 points on the table. 23, I think the referee said. That would make the score... Well, that would make the game safe if it's 23. That makes the lead 60... That would make the lead 67. There's 59 on the table, so Tom's safe in this game. There's now 59 on the table after making that red. All right, that's it. That should put it beyond doubt, I think. Well, that's kind of a... It's kind of a big moment when Alex fouled the red with his stick. That kind of changed the game. Because I think Tom was reeling. There's something you don't see every day. A ball just came flying in from the league players. Yeah, that doesn't happen in the English tournaments very often. Just a random ball rolling through the arena. Well, that's going to make it 3-3. Good shot there. Well, I think he should bear down and clear these balls, and try and get his confidence back a little bit. I mean, he's been playing well all week. He's ground out a lot of games. He's run a lot of good runs. I don't know if he's made a century yet, but he's definitely made some 80s and so forth. And it's these kind of runs that get you comfortable, get you feeling good. I can tell you, I play Tom a lot. He has a table in his house, as a matter of fact, and I've gone and played him at his house. And he is like a machine at his house. I mean, he still loves to play. He doesn't often let it on that he loves it a lot, but he really, really, really enjoys playing snooker. And he's won, I don't know, everything there is to win in Canada. But Alex is just he's a very, very tough man to beat, I'll tell you what. But this guy is one of the country's best ever, so why not? He's definitely been the guy who's given Alex the best game so far. All right.
Rob, you still in?
7 p.m. is the final for the 10 ball.
Okay, so I was just told that 7 p.m. is when the finals of the 10 ball is taking place.
I was hoping that you could be the last guy because whoever wins, if they don't win, it don't count. Oh, I see.
And that final, let's see who's left over there. We got Mario Mora and John Mora and Jason Klatt.
And
Must be
Rob Phillips.
no, Rob is out, I believe.
Yeah,
You finished.
gonna be fourth.
Oh, Rob Phillips finished 4th.
So it's that's 3 top 6 finishes for you, right? 8, 9, and 10.
No,
You didn't play the 8? No. You got 4th and 3rd, right?
yeah, Rob Phillips got 4th in
And 3rd.
10 ball and 3rd in 9 ball, which is pretty darn good.
Because also what I was telling everyone, it's like, Rob's had a great tournament. He's done good in 8, 9, and 10. I've been here so long, I'm forgetting who's who, man. Oh, it's funny, my girlfriend, she was telling me that a couple of days ago. In the middle of my sleep, I'm waking up and commentating in my sleep. I told her, I go, you gotta get video of that. She's like,
Those guys are safe on the phone over there.
and my hands moving, pointing. I was like, you gotta record it.
All right, so it's a race to 3 from here. That's a better break. Alex definitely, I think, has a shot if he chooses to shoot it. The path out is not very big. I don't see much else. I don't think he has the edge of the stack in order to play a safety, and even if he did, it's a little. He doesn't really have a route out unless he wants to try and hit a gap. So I think he might be shooting here, or he might be playing this sort of simple safety from the second red on the right, and just kind of cross it and go under the red by the pocket. That's the conservative play.
That's a good shot. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even think about it. That's exactly what I would do.
Eddie agrees with me, but I don't think I've ever seen Eddie shoot at a ball like, ever. So. He's going for it. He's going to try and maybe even open the black. Well, he put a good stroke on it, but he's definitely left him an opportunity here. See, if this was a 9-ball table, you could go rail first on that red and just have the cue ball walk right in to be straight in on the black. It'd be a nice shot.
I know he wants to shoot that ball on the rail, but he ain't got the nerve to do it.
I don't think the red up on the top cushion is the one to shoot, or the back cushion, I should say. But this one over the pocket. Ooh, he is going rail first. He's doing my shot. So rail first, and the cue ball should walk right over to the black. Oh, no, well, it was worth a try, maybe. It was really hard to get anywhere off that red, even though, because the way the table's playing, it's slow, and, he didn't want to have to draw out of there. So, that was as good a choice as any, really. Alice is going ballistic here. Playing the bank, I think. He swished it. Yeah, I don't like playing guys can make that shot. I just, if he asked me to play, I'd probably say no thanks. Well, I disagree with Celtic. Alberta is mostly hacks. Yeah, it just got reported on there. Well, this is a golden opportunity for Alex to take a 4-3 lead. He's just in. Well, he played a nudge shot there to try and open another red up, but now he's left himself a little tricky on this black. He's definitely not a tall guy, but... Oh no, he's fine. I thought he was going to have to use the bridge, but he's fine. He did great. Tried to open some more reds, but I don't think he really accomplished it. He's definitely got 3 or 4 that go here pretty comfortably, including this one over the pocket. But this is actually kind of like a tricky shot now. He's got to maybe go across the other side of the table between the black and the reds. It's a good shot. I'm not quite sure what his angle is. He definitely has the red on the left. He could go through and play it in the side, or come back and play one of these reds on the right. It looks like the 2 that are closest to the black pass. It looks like that's what he's doing. He's coming back. Good shot. And I feel like he's going to score a lot here. Wouldn't be at all surprised if he got them all. This is a lot of this is about the order you shoot the reds in, you know. You want to shoot the reds in an order that opens them up to eat the pockets. There's some people who feel like there's a wrong way to do it and a right way to do it in terms of the order, but I don't necessarily agree. So long as you get them, I think that's the most important thing. He's playing a jump shot here. Watch this. How about that? There's something you definitely don't see in England. He was trying to jump the stack to get position, but he ended up hitting a red and got a pretty good roll out of it, but it's quite a shot. And yeah, he's really looking like he's going to make a pretty big run here. A big break. Yeah, it's kind of a known shot at straight pool, but you don't see it very often at snooker. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it a couple times. you won't see it very often in Britain because the pockets are, a fair bit tighter and the cloth is a fair bit thinner in the TV matches. Just a little hair of right hand English on that, low right. Pull the cue ball and have it spin out. Alex already holds the high run for the tournament at, I think, 134. And he's looking like he could do even better that here. There's no reds gone. I'll tell you, I don't think Tom thought that he had left Alex much to start this run, but, Alex made a bank, played position, and he's been at the table ever since. And this is another great stroke shot. He had a bad angle on that black, and he pulled it out of there with low right. Or, pardon me, low left, I guess. Which is one of the more difficult strokes in the game. No, he got aggressive there and he tried to open up the pink. I don't think that was... I think he rushed that one a little bit. And that's end of break. It's end of break and I don't see a lot of places to hide here. He might have to well, even if he taps, well, that's really all he has. And then he ties up the pink. Nice. Did he leave it tight? So Alex made 57 there. Good shot, Finstad. Well, this game is still alive. He's on the blue. And I believe he can... I'm not quite sure of his angle, but he can for sure play to the red that's up there on the top cushion. Oh, that was such a big shot. Again, I don't think Tom shot that ball before it... I think he shot it before he was totally 100% ready. Yeah, I see some guys are talking about the situation about trying to come out to the, the Nationals here in Toronto, and it's pretty difficult for anybody in the West unless you win a trip, like a pay trip, because the entry fees in these tournaments are so high and the expenses are so high that, it's just not financially feasible for anybody, right? You're looking at $2,000 before you hit a ball in Toronto, probably, if you're paying for everything yourself. And that's just, because of the way that's formatted, it just basically makes this an Eastern Canadian tournament for a lot of the case, except for the people who can win direct entry qualifiers. I don't think anybody's necessarily to blame for that, but that is the way it is. And yeah, taking 2 weeks of your vacation from a real job, it's tough. Or at least that's what I hear. I mean, I don't really have a real job. Now, I don't like to say anything from the people who are winning these tournaments, like but are they? I don't think they are higher. They are playing. I don't think the field is the best Canada has, and it should be. He hit that well, but not well enough. Tom does not miss those balls usually. He's overcutting things too, which is the most common way balls are missed at snooker, in my opinion. The championships used to run around, but that was back in the days when there was a lot more players. The snooker used to be the main event, and there was, right, and it was usually just the week, and then they added pool events, which I think was good. But the biggest problem I think for the whole association is just how big and vast Canada is. Right, it's just kind of the nature of the situation. There's nobody here from Quebec either. That's a good point. Well, that's an error. That's an error in the game. I can't tell. The lead is 59. And there's 59 on the table. So he's playing, well, he would have liked to tie the brown up, but he played a good safety. Well, I'm sorry, they have the lead on the board as 60, which means Tom needs a snooker. First he needs 3 reds and 3 blacks, which he shot at. And he's shooting at his hole, but this is the end of this game, I believe. Sayonara. Well, it would be nice if they could move the Canadians around from province to province, but the reality is there just aren't enough good venues to have it in. It's not really, I don't know. The pool business is changing, and I don't think that it's not still viable, but I don't think others are seeing that. This room seems to do well. It seems to be a league room and an action room and a player's room, and it's doing well here in Toronto. There's a lot of people here, though. Montreal has good locations, but are they bidding on the championships? And the other situation is, if they had it in Montreal, would they have the reverse situation where all the people competing are from Quebec, and even the people from Ontario don't go? I mean, I don't know the answer, but I'm not sure that the way it is working. I don't know.
The next 3 years.
Yeah, it's going to be here the next 3 years. Somebody said that.
It has to go to casinos. Across Canada, they gotta start putting these.
And part of the problem is if you want to have a multi-event championships, you need to have places where they have not just pool tables but also snooker tables, and they have to be in good condition, and that's rare these days. It's out west, it is. So, I don't know. If you're somebody who wants to put on a big event, give the CPBSA a call or an email and see what you can accomplish. I happen to think the West would be a great place for it. It hasn't been in Calgary or Edmonton in maybe ever, right? But
In the 80s.
well, it's definitely been in Vancouver. I remember because I went to that one, and it's definitely been in Saskatoon a few times because I went to that one. But has it ever been in Calgary? Or I'm sure it's been in Calgary, but has it ever been in Edmonton? I don't think so.
Probably once to the stream.
Right.
Rogers TV.
Yeah.
That's probably sometime in the 20s.
Right. Well, it's overdue. But it would also be nice if there was
Corporate spots.
some businesses who wanted to help get involved, and or some government organizations. I think if all the provinces, if all the people in all the provinces were able to put together the right grant applications and get a little bit of money from the provincial governments for their sport, then that would be enough combined to organize something properly and do a good job of it, which is the other problem. Is because of the lack of funds, we don't end up with what I would consider a very good championships, like, period, right? And I don't think the organizers are totally to blame. I think there's a lot of, it's kind of like a perfect storm. There's a whole bunch of things that are combined. So it's going to take a perfect storm to fix it, right? And yeah, I agree that somebody's making the comment that the East is a good place for the snooker and the West is a good place maybe for the pool, but there's a lot of people who, well, I don't know about a lot, but I know there's some of us who play all the games, right? And it would be nice to be able, it's nice to be able to come and compete in them all, right? But the time of year is a big problem too. Like, I promise you, I do not enjoy coming out to play snooker, or to play in these tournaments in the summertime. Like, pool in Canada is a winter sport, and to have our national championships in June is, just a travesty, in my opinion. It's been like that for 20 years, too. Longer. Alex just swished a combo. Well, I think it starts, if we're going to have this conversation, I think the place that it starts is at the local level. Try and organize not big events, but small events at the local level, right? See if you can put together a good organization, whether it's pool or whether it's snooker or whatever, in your province, in your city, and try and see if you can get a little bit of government funding. It's, it's something that the government does and was willing to contribute to other sports, right? So, that's a good place to start if any of you want to do it. You won't lose anything by trying. And then once there's a bunch of local organizations that are running well, then that combines into something national. Well, there can be something in it too. Like, if you do it right, there's money to be made. If you're really interested, yes, it is. Oh, hi. Well, I could give you a list of things they should do. A long list. But anyways, I guess it's a discussion for another time. But Alex is keeping pedal to the metal here in this game. There's no real significant scoring yet, though. The black is tied up. The pink is open. I think part of the problem, like the organizers have done the same event so many times that they aren't really even trying to be creative anymore. Like, nothing is changing for the better. It's only staying the same. Well, Alex got away with that a little bit. He's left Finstad a shot in the side here, which he can basically roll in, I think, and land on the blue or yellow. It was tough, though. Those rolling shots are tough. Just one more point, because people are saying you need money and you need corporate sponsors or whatever you need, but the first thing you need is people who want to watch it. You need fans and spectators and things like that. Before you can ever get any of those other things, you have to be able to prove that people will pay or will at least sit there and watch these matches, right? And I think that the future of this game is on the internet, because it's hard to get it on television anymore. So that's just food for thought, I guess. Alright, I can probably only stick around for like one more game maybe, so let's just focus on the pool here for a little bit. If you guys want more of my pontificating about the state of the game in Canada, just email me sometime. Or like me, find me on Facebook or something like that. Because this match is, it's still 4-3. It's still kind of like anybody's game. I mean, Alex is definitely the guy in the driver's seat, but he has got to keep it that way. Very nice shot. But the red he played on does not pass the yellow. I don't think he thought about that. But he's got another one here. And is he going to try and go around the black and play position on it to get that open? Well, he's on the pink, but he's on the pink or the blue, but I think he'll favor the blue because the pink will probably tie it. Well, I'm wrong. So clearly this red that he's landed on passes the pink and the reds to go in the corner. And the pink is obviously open too. So this is a great chance now to get on the hill. Not bad. See, right now I think there's 200 people watching on the stream. It would be nice if that was 1,200 or 2,000, you know, and then I think people might sort of take a little notice of the fact that this is a viable sport for audiences. You know, I think the bandwidth might be part of the problem, but it'd be nice if we could broadcast in high def, right?
Just need hookups for it next year.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm using no wireless. If I'm
Yeah.
going to pay this out of my pocket, it's about $700 a day.
Right.
And I'm going on my time. So
Right.
it's tough.
Well, he's more or less perfect here, Alex. .30 points in front now. That's a good shot. It's a good shot to get on the pink, but he is too straight, I think, to do much. I don't think any of the reds go. The red beneath the stack goes to the lower right, but he's got to get very low on the table to get to that. And if you get on that, where go next? So he played position on that ball. Where do you go next? Now, if you're a straight pool player, you play this with high right and swing out of there off 3 cushions, but that's going to take quite a stroke. He's playing it with high, but, you know, pardon me, you play it with high right if you're a straight pool player. But that would be a big stroke on this cloth. He tried to judge the caroms of the balls, but did not accomplish it. I know, that's end of break, I think. So he's just going to play safe, and again, a very well executed safety. Albeit not perfect. I think that has an edge. And by that, I mean, he definitely can see the reds, but I mean an edge to get back to safe. He'd like to go by with the brown if he can off this red. He went for it, which was fine. Helpful kiss on the green might have put Alex in a little spot here. Alex leads by 38. And to me, it looks like he's snookered on everything. The referee's scoping it out right now. Or maybe he has an edge. Or he's kicking at the back of the stack. That's a pretty nice shot. You'd have to be a little unlucky to leave a shot there. No, that's a very good shot by Finstad. He's on the blue. And he made the blue, and you know, frankly, this is a frame-winning chance right here. I kind of wonder if the reds on the right, or the red farthest to the right, is available in the corner. It doesn't quite look like it. Wow. Tom's just not. He just doesn't seem to have it today. I mean, he started well, but he hasn't really been hit with a barrage of scoring or anything like that, but Alex's quality of play is really, really high. He's made a lot of great shots, he's played a lot of great safeties, and he's, you know, it's exhausting. I went through it. He executes all his shots just, you know, as well as anybody really who plays the game, I think. Yeah, the lead is 32. That's kind of an interesting shot. He's clever, Alex, and he knows his opponents. Well, Tom isn't gonna. He's just gonna shoot it, I think. I was gonna say he He's had enough of the safety battles, grinding. It's time to shoot. He's behind. He's not feeling great. Shoot at the hole, and who knows, you might hit it good. He didn't leave anything that time, or nothing easy. Looks like Alex is going to take on the cut to the side. No, he did not get a good roll there. Huh? Still on the pink, sort of. I don't see much else. If he goes for the pink and makes it, I think it will win the game. So it might be worth shooting at. But everything is available. He's just going to duck off the black. He's going to knock the black safe and just kind of leave the cue ball there. It's a pretty smart shot. It's just nothing there, and nothing goes now. Finstad went for the bank to try and land on the black and sold out the red. That's probably it for this game. If the red goes, it's over. Yep. Sad makes lead 41, pardon me, and there's 51 on the table, so, red color will wrap up this game and put Alex Pagulayan on the hill. Need a bounce here. Didn't get it. .42 ahead, 43 on the table. He's going to tie up the black. Going to head up table. His control there is just fantastic. Like, he could have easily left a shot at the red and, landed the black on the rail and left him a shot at the red, but, left it in the exact worst place from Tom's point of view. That doesn't look too bad. Well, if he got him on the red on the far right, then Alex is going to be forced to play safe with this red on the left. He had to cross it, I think. Well, that frees the black. Well, if Tom wants to shoot, he could bank the red here back towards the pocket by the black. If he makes it, the black is sitting there available. He doesn't have to sell it if he misses it. Could go in off the black, too. Could go in off the black. Oh, just missed it. The payout for first is a trip to the Worlds and a little bit of money. The World Amateur Championships is in Egypt this year. Last year that tournament was won by a young man from Iran. I wish I could tell you his name because I can't think of it. But I have heard from the grapevine that he is a fantastic player. I think the number's like 1,200 or something. I'm sorry I don't know the exact number. Oops. This has never been that rich of a tournament. But there's a lot of prestige, and the trip to the world is always a great event. They know what they're doing for that tournament. I know one year they had a Mercedes S-Class as the prize for anybody running a perfect game at the Worlds, so, that wouldn't be a horrible thing to be in stroke for that. Here we go. Finstad has a shot. 42 behind, 43 in the table. They're all right there. It's like 10 shots. He can do it. Starts with this shot. Swished it. Good shot. I got like $400, I think, or $500, one or the other, for 5th through 8th. Can't kiss. Ugh. He needed to miss that kiss. Well, he's still 34 down with 35 on the table. I promise you he's shooting here. He's either cutting the red